has been aggressive towards us in every area, the social area, the economical area, and the political area. So therefore, we felt it necessary to erect a political party to defend and promote the general interests of black people.
The Black Panther Party became a symbol for armed resistance in the black community in America. But how did the Black Panther Party start and at the end fell apart? The Black Panther Party for Self-Defense was founded in October 1966 in Oakland, California by Huey P. Newton and Bobby Seale. The two first met in 1962 while they were college students at Marriott College. They were active members of the Donald Warden's Afro-American Association, where they widely discussed and followed the Black nationalist movement inspired by the likes of Malcolm X. Eventually, they became more attracted to revolutionary and anti-imperialist ideas and militant groups that had keen interest in community service, which later on became crucial in developing the Black Panthers' community survival programs. The birth of the Black Panther Party in the West Coast follows a chain of events that started with the Second Great Migration that began in the 1940s. During the Second Great Migration, over 5 million African Americans moved from the South to the Northeast, Midwest, and also the West Coast. Tens of thousands landed in cities like Oakland in the Bay Area to find work in war industries such as Kaiser shipyards. This Great Migration transformed cities in the West Coast. The new arrivals faced new forms of racism and segregation that they thought they had escaped in the South. Unlike the rural South, urban areas in the Northeast, Midwest, and the West Coast put African Americans in close proximity with whites. As the war efforts started winding down, jobs started fleeing to suburban areas along with white flight. This left segregated urban areas poor and exposed to racial terrorism along with brutal police tactics. It's these types of environments that foster the idea for blacks getting armed to protect themselves and their community.
In America, black people are treated very much as the Vietnamese people or any other colonized people, because we're brutalized. The police in our community occupy our area, our community, as a foreign troop occupies territory. And the police are there not to, in our community, not to promote our welfare or for our security and our safety, but they're there to contain us, to brutalize us and murder us, because they have their orders to do so.
Huey Newton understood the anger of the community and started to realize that it can be organized to combat not only racism, but also poverty. Newton and Seale began studying gun laws in California and selling books to raise money for guns. After meeting with Stockley Carmichael, a leader in the Student Nonviolent Coordinating Committee, they decided to adopt the Black Panther logo and form their own party, the Black Panther Party for Self-Defense. Their first recruit was 16-year-old Bobby Hutton. One of the party's first tasks was to go on police watching patrols. This was done in an effort to record incidents of police brutality. Members often cited the open carry gun laws of California for their rights to carry guns while on their police watching patrols. Although the Black Panthers were viewed as a violent militant group by many, the organization was focused on not only self-defense, but also creating and advocating for economic opportunities for Black communities. The party's 10-point program, released on May 15th of 1967, demanded for employment, freedom, decent housing, education, and freeing of Black men in jails.
The Black Panthers first made national news just a year ago when they entered the state capitol in Sacramento armed with rifles and pistols.
When the California State Assembly Committee on Criminal Procedure was scheduled to meet and discuss the Mulford Act, a bill that would make the public carrying of loaded firearms illegal, Black Panthers showed up at the California State Assembly armed. That protest at the State House brought so much publicity to a party that was not nationally known up until that point. The party went from a small organization in Oakland to an internationally recognized movement that attracted fans globally. The fame